Hello, my beautiful besties. It's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. So for today's set here, I had already applied my peel-off method, my tips, and the layer of acrylic. As you can see, it still shows a little bit of an apex, but that's usually why I like to explain that, because it shows that that's why my nails look extra lumpy, but that's nothing that filing can't fix. So for today's design, I decided to use some really beautiful bright colors. This set actually came out of nowhere. I just wanted to do a bright set. So for that, I'm going to be using Nail Reserve or what I think they used to be called Nail Addict and then they changed to Nail Reserve. I no longer work with them, but I have a lot of their polishes and they are very, very good quality. And they smell really good. They have a really sweet scent. So because I'm using bright colors, I decided to do some 3D flowers. And for that, I'm going to be using Dynamics acrylics. And these are the colors that I chose to use. I was trying to find colors that I had that kind of went with the gel polishes colors. So, and I didn't have a bright purple from Dynamics, so I had to use my own purple. And for my cover color, I'm going to be using Mia Secret. Now, I feel like I have to explain this part because at the time of me recording this video, my room temperature was really, really, really cold. Now, I got used to the consistency of Miss Acrylic's cover color, and this consistency, it's a lot different. So that's why you're going to see it's very, very runny. It did take me at least two nails to actually get used to, get back to being used to the consistency of Mia Secret. I think Mia Secret is a great acrylic to start with. It's something that you can find easily on Amazon. But, for the pointer finger, I'm going to do a Frenchie. I do repeat the process for my ring finger. I don't remember if I show it or not. I don't think I do. I usually try to keep things showing you once, and if it's very repetitive, then I just do that off camera. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention is that the bling application was not recorded at the time, thanks to the fact that, it was already time for me to getting the kids ready for school. So I was kind of rushing and trying to get the set done. I was up all night doing this set. I usually, when I do that, I go and take a nap after I finish shaping the nails. But this time I didn't. I just wanted to finish the set. And you're going to see something different with my bling application. So I do want you to pay very close attention to my bling placement on the finished look. Why? I noticed something different about me. When I'm showing you the bling placement, yes, sometimes or majority of the time, I don't really plan it anymore. I just go with it. However, I don't know, because I wasn't recording, I had more time. I didn't have to be as fast. So I did things that I haven't done before. So that's why I'm saying pay very close attention to my bling placement in that finished look. I know you're going to love it. So here I am just trying to get that, extended nail bed to be properly built. And like I said, it took me a few tries to get used to the consistency. So, anyways, I'm going to start by giving my shout out. So, shout out to everyone who takes the time to watch my videos. Shout out to everyone who likes, comments, and share my videos. It helps me out a lot here on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who's new to my channel. Welcome to my necro bestie. Thank you so much for joining the crew. Shout out to my moderators and shout out to my Patreons, my members. Thank you so, so much for your love and support. And thank you so, so much for your donation to my channel. In fact, I already purchased some glitters and we're going to work with the Valentine's Day collection. So I'm thinking I'll probably do a live. I don't know if I want to do it just with my members or if I want to do just a general live where everyone can participate. And I am going to do a giveaway, but the giveaway is going to be only for my members. Um, so if you want to join, just click that join button. Just remember, it is a monthly subscription. They will take out $4.99 a month, every single month. If there's a month that you cannot afford it, trust me, I completely understand. You can unsubscribe from the subscription, and then when you're able to, you can rejoin and resubscribe to the subscription. That will give you a better chance to winning one of my giveaways. Because I do more giveaways for my members than I do for the general public, general public or general subscribers. So for my middle finger, pinky, and thumbnail, I did a full cover of this beautiful nude. This nude is very, very beautiful. It has glitters in it. I don't think that the camera really catch the glitters in it, but it's very, very beautiful. If you have it in person, you're going to see how beautiful it really is. So like I said, I was struggling a little bit, even on this nail, to get the proper consistency to build the nail. So you're going to see some patches here and there, but I did fix it during the video, and then after I paused the video, I double check everything. Always remember that the better your application, the less filing you have to do. So that's something that I want you to keep in mind. And that's going to help you. Obviously, if you have a really good application, you're going to spend less time filing. At this point, I think my application, it's fairly decent. It doesn't really happen often, but I mean, I'm human and I'm not an educator either. So I'm just showing you my journey, and I really enjoy doing that. So thank you for everyone who really comments on my videos and engage with me. Everyone that, you know, leaves a beautiful comment. Thank you so much. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everyone. Sometimes it takes me more than a day, but you will get either a response or a heart on your comment. So I just want to say thank you because that's really important to me. It really shows how engaging you are within my channel. So like I said, for those 3 nails, I only show you one because again, it's very repetitive. It's just a full cover, and that's pretty much about it. So at this point, I'm going to shape the extended nail bed. I have done everything you can possibly imagine wrong when it comes to extended nail beds. And the worst thing you can do is assume that is completely straight and then just go in and do the other part of the extended nail. And then when you file off, you're going to see some little curves if you don't really shape that extended nail bed really, really straight. So that's why I really go. And you also have to be careful though. You don't want to file too hard or too rough, because you can run into the issue of actually breaking the nail tip. That happened to me, a while ago, back when I was starting to do nail beds or extended nail beds. So I just want to make you aware. Um, for my ring finger, now this finger, the extended nail bed looks a little bit more pointy. Again, I'm still working on this. This is a work in progress. Not everything is going to look the same. In fact, I changed my mind again constantly when it came to the set. Originally, what I wanted to do was a marble with all the colors. So I have different ways to marble in colors. And I haven't used my blooming gel in a while. I have a blooming gel that I'm going to show you really, really soon. It is from Burano. You can find it on Amazon. And I felt like I haven't used it in so long. And I was like, let me just use blooming gel. So in order to make these colors really pop, what I did was I went ahead and I apply some white gel polish. And I'm going to use that as a background. It usually gives it more life or more brightness to the colors that you're going to use, as to if you use just a clear tip. Yes, they're going to look bright, but it's not really the same. White is a color that will really bring whatever color you put on top. It's really going to bring it up, whether it's cat eye, whether it's neon colors. And I do suggest that if you're using neon colors, um, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, I would advise you to use a white background, because it kind of really brings out and make them look even brighter. And that's exactly what I did. So what I did was I did the background white, and then I did a full cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm mentioning this because, sometimes I show it, sometimes I don't, and I don't want anybody to be confused when it comes to my sets. So if you do have any questions regarding any part of the video, please do let me know in the comment section below, and I can guide you through it. Um, you can follow me on Instagram. If you ever decide to recreate one of my sets, please tag me. I would love to see your sets. Um, it is something beautiful about it, about being able to inspire someone else and see their work and see their journey and see how much they grow with you. And I think for me in particular, that's very, very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the dotting tool, and I'm just going to start making, dots from the colors. I wasn't expecting the blooming gel to really bloom these colors really fast. So I kind of had to work a little bit faster. Um, Blooming gel is not something that I use very often. So, yeah, I mean, I tried my best. You let me know if you like it, or what are your thoughts on the colors that I chose to use. I did at one point, I can't remember which nail. I used one of the colors right at the edge, but obviously gel is something that it runs towards the sides. So when I clean the sides, because I don't really want it to be bulky, I kind of wiped that color, so I had to place it somewhere else. I think it was on this nail. Um, I did had a great experience overall. I don't really have many complaints. The only thing that I wanted to really point out was the fact that the consistency of the acrylic was a little bit runny, but again, everything, it kind of works together, like the temperature in your room. Obviously in the summer, acrylics set really, really fast because of the heat. So if your room is cold and your monomer is cold, it's going to set a little bit slower. You have to be more aware of your liquid to powder ratio. You're probably going to have to drain a little bit of the liquid out of your brush, so that it doesn't really run so much. So I really had to constantly run and try to get the product on the nail, and you know constantly wiping the sidewalls. That's something very important, I believe, that you guys should do if you're learning to work with acrylics. And learning your liquid to powder ratio, it's definitely key. Another thing is getting a really good brush. I was criticized to on one of my videos for saying that, and I mean, I don't care, because again, I don't make these brushes. Somebody actually pointed out that I was promoting animal cruelty. No, I have a pet of my own, and I would never. But it's something that it's already out there. It's being used for years. I think even before I was born. So I mean, if you want a good application, you need to find a good Kolinsky brush, one that it's actually 100, because the synthetic ones, they will suck the acrylic, and it really gets trapped inside those bristles of the brush, and it becomes very difficult to maneuver the acrylic. Um, so at this point, I went with some, I think it was top coat. So I started with this nail, and this is the nail that I chose to do the 3D nail art. Now, I'm going to explain something. And again, it just to show you the difference in consistencies of acrylics. So this top coat is amazing. It's very thick. So I used it to place my rhinestone, and it worked beautifully. Just remember that if you're going to use it for rhinestone placement, its gel is going to run even faster because yes, it is thick, but it's not really as thick as an actual rhinestone or bling gel. Those tend to be a little bit thicker. So what I do is I mix my monomer and I mix some acetone in it. That would allow the acrylic to set a little bit faster. So I do place one bead and then I release a little bit of whatever is left of the monomer to that bead when it comes to the Dynamics acrylics. Dynamics acrylics usually tend to polymerize a bit slower. And I think that's why it gives you so much time to work with them. And that's why if you're new to acrylic, that's why I like to recommend them. They're good in price. They they give you more time to work with them. But anyways, so I decided to do, this type of flower in different colors. So the reason I'm mentioning the consistency of the acrylics is because, like I said, because of the purple. The purple that I had was, and it actually has glitters. These ones don't have glitter whatsoever, but I needed a purple and I didn't feel like making a new one at that point because I already had everything, literally everything on my table from the tips to my acrylics, the gel polishes. I had already planned how I was going to do the set. The only thing I did was really change my mind because I was going to do a marble and then I decided to just use blooming gel. So here I'm not gonna show you the full process, but you will get the gist of what I'm doing. If you're more interested in seeing me doing more 3D nail art, you can watch. I have a ton of videos. I've been working with my 3D nail art or flowers for I think almost a year now, if I'm not mistaken. So you grow each time and you learn how to do them. You just stick to one acrylic at first and learn how to maneuver and how much acetone you should put on that monomer. That really is key. So with this acrylic, this is a different base. For this acrylic, I think I used Melody Susie's clear. So or it was either Melody Susie or Young Nail. So it's a different base of acrylic. And when I released a little bit of the monomer, it turned out that it was too much for the acrylic. So the bead was running faster. And so I had to work on this flower more so than I did on the other flowers. So that's why I want you to just stick to one brand and learn how to use it. And then, once you get that, feeling of how much monomer and how much acetone you should use for that kind of acrylic or that brand of acrylic, then you can jump into other brands. And these are mistakes that I'm still doing till this day. So that's the reason why I am telling you. As you can see here, I'm really trying really hard to wipe around and try to keep the bead in a circle. And that's because I was using too much monomer. However, I was using the same amount of monomer for when I used the Dynamics acrylics, but apparently it was too much monomer for the base of acrylic that I use for for that particular acrylic. So here is the finished look. Now pay close attention. You're gonna see some difference in my bling placement. Like my pointer finger and ring finger were the same. Now this one, on the other hand, completely different, something very new that I have not tried yet. I felt very inspired. I love these rhinestones. So just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this set overall. Which one was your favorite nail? Let me know how far along are you in your journey. I would love to hear your thoughts on this set. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Share it if you find it helpful. Leave me a comment and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.